Next week, the next season of Modern Warfare, Warzone and Cold War starts. With it, the release of 3 new guns is expected: the CX-9 or Scorpion Evo, which will have a challenge to unlock it, the Recoil LMG, which will also have a challenge to unlock it, and the Sykov or Makarov, which has a battle pass to unlock. Today's video is a preview of the stats and attachments of the Sykov, but everything in this video may change when it is officially released. First of all, it is expected to release next Thursday, the 25th, as that is when this season ends, whereas the CX and the Recoil will probably release in March, as mid-season weapons. The damage per shot is currently unknown, as enemies have a different amount of health in survival mode, but it may be similar to the Renetti. The rate of fire is 360 as standard, and the sprint to fire and ADS times are similar as other pistols. Most attachments are identical to other guns. It has no unique sights, muzzles, perks or lasers. Like most other guns, there is also no unique handles, but they do have different names to normal. The first section of unique attachments is the barrels. The first barrel, the SSB 105mm barrel, increases your ADS speed, but not by a noticeable amount. The second barrel, the SSL 308, is an integral suppressor, meant to increase damage range and bullet velocity, but we can't test this yet. It increases recoil control, but it isn't important. The third barrel, the Sorokin 140mm auto, dramatically increased the fire rate, almost doubling it. The reduction to hit fire accuracy is noticeable, and the recoil penalty is massive. The magazine is also unique. The first mag, the 20 round mag, gives you 8 more rounds without a noticeable penalty for anything.
10 seconds. I'm reloading.
The second mag is a massive 80 rounds. It's very useful, especially if full auto firing. However, the movement and aim speed penalties are also massive.
Need a reload.
Here you can see movement with an 80 round mag on. As you can see, it's very slow. And here's a guy with a 12 round mag. As you can see, it's noticeably faster.
They have juggernaut. Watch it.
Incoming. Light infantry.
Snipers in the area. Hunt them down.
The next category of unique attachments to the stocks. There are 2 available. The first is the PP Skelet, which is a skeleton stock and it improves the recoil by a decent amount. However, it's a very stable gun anyway, so it's not noticeable. The second stock is the PP Carabin. It has the exact same positives and negatives, they are slightly stronger. You can start to notice slower aim speed. Also, they both move your perspective much closer to the gun. The final category of unique attachments is the triggers. There are 3 triggers with slightly different effects. The first is a lightweight single action, as you can see here. Increased fire rate by 18%, but slows ADS, sprint fire and weapon swap. While the first were not noticeable, the slower weapon swap is very noticeable. However, with the full auto barrel, you get no positives and no negatives, all the negatives still, as the fire rate can't change. The second is the heavyweight double action trigger. It says it improves ADS and sprint fire speed, so there's no noticeable difference. It slows down your fire rate in semi-auto by about 8%. However, in full auto mode, it doesn't slow down your rate of fire at all, so it may be worth trying. The third and final trigger is the lightweight double action trigger. It also improves your rate of fire by 18%. The aiming stability is noticeable and the hit fire accuracy is noticeably worse. Once again, it makes no difference in full auto mode. Next, I'll quickly show off the Hipfire Spread of the gun. As you can see, both full auto and the lightweight trigger make it noticeably worse, so avoid combining these two as there is no benefit to combining them. Also put on a 5mm laser if you're using full auto mode. With the recoil of the gun, without attachments it isn't very strong. As long as you don't put in full auto on, nothing makes the recoil much worse, but also nothing makes it any better, as you can see here. With full auto on, the recoil of the gun is fairly strong, pulling hard up and right and bouncing a lot. With stock on to counteract this, it doesn't bounce much at all, and it mostly pulls straight up, but it's still very strong. As you can see here.
There, I'm going.
which might make it hard to control. Overall, it's a very unique pistol which could seriously disrupt the meta, especially in Warzone, as it's effectively a better version of the Diamattis. With a Kimble, and it will have an effective RPM of 1,733. This means it will decimate any other gun at close range, even without knowing how much damage it will deal. However, as the recoil is strong, it may be hard to hit shots, making it ineffective at further away than point blank. Without full auto, it will not be viable due to lower rate of fire, but you may be able to use it as a single full auto gun. So while it may now be the best ghost secondary, it probably will not be the most popular secondary overall, as it cannot be paired with a sniper or a long range AR. Especially considering the new CX9 Scorpion Evo, which I'll make a video on soon, also has a very high rate of fire and is very accurate. These pistols also burn through ammo very quickly. With a Kimbo, the 150 reserve ammo pistols cannot even reload other ones. This means the pistol will burn through all 160 rounds in the mag and the 150 in reserve in about 10 seconds. However, I still think it will be one of the best guns in both Modern Warfare and Warzone, as well as being one of the most fun to use. It may not be worth leveling up yet, as the level of the gun might be reset when it comes out officially, and we don't know what tier in the battle pass it will be or what the unlock requirements will be.
Enemy infantry closing in.
Snipers in the AO. Scan for targets.
Armored target. Moving in your position. Armored enemies inbound. Reloading.
My recommended class for Warzone, which will be on the screen soon, is likely to change. We may find out about weapon stat changes for Warzone, but for now it's probably the best yet. So that is it for this video, so enjoy the rest of this gameplay, and if you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe for more videos like this. My next video will be a preview of the CX9 Scorpion Evo, so that will be out soon, possibly this weekend. Thank you for watching.
Enemy infantry closing in. Reloading. Armored targets. Moving in your position. Reload. 30 seconds.
Спасибо. Thanks, man. Thank you.
10 seconds.
Спасибо.
I'm reloading.
Enemy helo inbound. Eyes up.